This is Sonny. He's been here about 3 weeks. The whole time he was here, he's been here, and when he was in the shelter for a week and with the shelter foster, he was on meds. He was extremely ill. He had a really, really bad shelter cold. He sneezed so hard that his poor little nose had broken blood vessels and they were bleeding. And it's taken me a while to get him straightened out. But as you can see, look at how good he looks now. He's finished with his meds. No more sneezing, no more bleeding from the nose, thank goodness. Because he's a bear to try and get a pill in. He doesn't want to take a pill and he'll fight you. He's not mean, but he's strong. But he's eating well now. He had a couple of mishaps with the litter box, but I think at the shelter it was because he had a urinary tract infection. And being on the medications that he was on, for the upper respiratory, it probably cleared it up because he's only had one accident here. And watching him in the box, I had to give him a bigger box. I think he just didn't aim right, and that's why I found pee outside the litter box. If you are lucky enough to ask about him and you read the notes, you'll see that I had asked for a urinary a urine test, but the vet didn't want to do it until he was finished with his meds. But since then, he hasn't done it since I've given him the bigger box. So I think it was just poor aim on his part. I think he's good with his litter box. And I wouldn't lie about that because I wouldn't want a cat peeing outside the box, and I wouldn't do that to anybody else. So right now, everything looks cool. I'm going to see if I can get an appointment for him Monday and get a clean bill of health from the vet and get his rabies vaccine because they won't do that when they're sick. Hey. So as you can see, he's playful. He's handsome. He's about 2 years old. I don't know how he's going to be with the other cats yet. I don't want to because I've got sick kittens in here too, and I don't want to let anybody else out with him until they tell me it's safe. But he did need a little stretching of his legs. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, he loves me to pet him. When I stick my head in the cage to clean the litter box, he headbutts my face or my hair, whatever he can get his head onto. So that's the first video of Sonny. Oop, he's tangled up in the toy. Let's get that out of here before he starts eating feathers. Feather toys are great for them to play with, but you can't leave them alone with them because then they eat the feathers. And then you got throw up with feathers in them. So that's Sonny.